Alright everyone, welcome to Viscera Cleanup Detail Santa's Rampage. I'm gonna be relaxing tonight, in theory. It was taco night for Grimith. I ate several tacos, they were delicious. Have a lovely glass of milk here at my side. We're gonna clean up some Viscera. Santa's Rampage. We did Shadow Warrior last week. It was pretty fun. We did a spotless job on the place, but we left some money behind. We'll turn on chat overlay, because I'm making a local recording. Turn off that overlay and we're going to launch the game. We'll see what happens. I attempted to calibrate sound with the audience before I began. They were as useful as they've always been. So, local recording audience, if something is really out of touch for you, blame your peers. Powered by Unreal Technology. Go ahead and move the game window to be properly positioned on my monitor. Beautiful. I like the color scheme. I like what they've done with the place. I don't know how I feel about the mouse sensitivity, but that could just be like a main menu thing, and we'll see how things get when we're actually in the game. Options. Well, it starts default launch to the 1280 by 720 windowed, which is great. I ain't fiddling with any of this. Master volume, we're not gonna touch. Controls appear to be just the same as they were in the previous game we played. Got some interacting, got some drop hit, mop, hands, sniffer, additional tool, data assistant. Used to help you record details about the incidents you work on, because you could always do with more paperwork in your life. Neat. I believe that would be if you're multiplayering, which we're not. I do enjoy the fact that all of these options have mouse overs. That is a detail that I very much appreciate in option screens. I've taken the liberty of naming this character Chucklefuck. I think that's about how it's gonna go. Our note zoom scale started at 0%. I put it up to 101%. Grimith has very poor vision. I don't know how these notes will normally look. We'll see how things go. MDB apparently has no video or audio. How do I even begin to advise that situation in a way in which I can convey things? I text? I can't troubleshoot that right now. We have an assignment to start. We have no save file. We shall clean up Santa's workshop. Although, if you don't have any help for him, then don't be a smartass to him. Alright. We are 17 years old. We're a sanitation engineer. The tragic events that unfolded at this workshop must in no way deter you from performing your duties in a manner befitting the company's reputation. Your work here entails cleaning up the horrific aftermath of Mr. Claus's unfortunate breakdown. This includes the obvious slaughter in any broken items, and so forth. Please conduct yourself appropriately, as this assignment will reflect upon... Folks, are you sure our game audio and my vocals are good? Just thought I'd check right now. Uh-huh. I know, Sheep. You are the only person who made that case. Asking people about volume is always a matter of personal preference. We're gonna lower this once we get out of this briefing. Failure to follow company guidelines and regulations, and you may find yourself without a job. Once your assignment is complete, the corporation will take ownership of the workshop and your remaining items and employees. Okay. This. We're gonna chop that. Looks like we're chopping at the 61%. You are loud. Stop being loud. Okay. Neat. I'll remind you that I ditched the last speaker thing that we had, a last boombox. Okay, so Santa's workshop. This is where we're going to leave. Let's take a look around the workshop. Oh my. Ha. Well, a lot sure happened here. Damn it, Chief. You and your German engineering. Alright. Now about up here. Looking good. I mean, doesn't look like we have that much. Oh. 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 I don't know. Also, these plagues are making the Unreal Engine come to life. I don't want to throw it in the fire, but I don't want it to be that loud. Where the hell do we even begin? Alright. Here's our container. Beautiful. Alright, let's get to work. We're just gonna let that be. Come on, grab the foot. No. No, you don't want to grab that. Fine. It's fucking disturbing. As I did last time, I'm gonna pick up these people's identities and take them with me. What a name. Perkins Snots-a-Lot. We need to burn this as soon as possible. Guess I'll set the candles on fire, too. Get off my floor. Now I'm reading the books. Huh. I see. Neat. No, it's candles. Please, chat. I picked up the TNT earlier. Heaven forbid you let the joke sit and go, whee, I get it, Grimith's making a funny. Nope. You immediately ruin everything. You're already off to a great start, Chad. I know, as is exactly what happened the last time we played this game. Beautiful. I got an achievement for that. Requisition a new replacement janitor through the use of TNT. Chucklefuck 2, age 65. The careless work ethic of your predecessor led to their death, shaming the company. Require that you as a substitute fill this opening immediately. Perform your duties in accordance with the company guidelines and regulations, or be replaced. Your performance will be evaluated at the end of the workday, and if it is satisfactory, you may be considered for promotion to acting hygiene technician and a marginal salary increase. The company cannot afford yet another workplace safety lawsuit, so work responsibly and safely. Yellow. Alright. We're gonna need another broom. Figgy Faffler? Feels as if we did a good, everyone. What a pity, Lethal. Oh, goodness. I know, he was... But, you know, it's understandable. He was such a whippersnapper. You know, he was only 17. He wasn't going anywhere. He was an airhead. He had no chance. But this guy here, Chucklefuck too. He's promotion material. Itchy Fritz Pazzle. I don't know, Lethal. Only Mr. Claus knows that. Wait, I got this. Oh. I was hoping to be like the Trunchbull, you know, from Matilda. Like discus throwing champ. Alright, so if you get squeamish, like if you get dizzy easily, avert your eyes for like the next 20 seconds. Ah! Alright. Ah! Neat, we're taking that with us. Put it in the bag. You know what, this chair is a bad chair. Into the fire it goes. Perfect. Dude, this wrapping paper, man. If I wrapped any of my Christmas gifts with this wrapping paper... I don't actually know what would happen. Good. This is important. The hell are you? Neat. We did that with the last character, Gouda. Joke's dead, particularly because chat doesn't want to joke around. Oh, you can hear the jingle of the little elf bells. Beautiful. Damn. Alright. Kind of blinded looking at all this shit up here. There's also an upset puppy downstairs, so if you will give me a moment. We'll leave the microphone unmuted. It's fine. It's hard for me to focus with the yip 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 yip. Shut up! No one loves you. You have no friends in life. Maybe you should start making some dog food money. People might appreciate you for who you are. I am doing serious shit on the internet. I'm setting candles on fire. Stay quiet. You too. There we go. Back to the action. The yipping dog downstairs is the dog that we're temporarily taking care of for a friend, while the family friend is going through some medical troubles. The temporary dog that we are caregiving for is not an English bulldog. It's like a collie. And it has one of the most annoying yips I've ever had the pleasure of hearing. All dogs are temporary. Thank you, Gouda. I'm sure you trained long and hard to come up with those wise words. You know, I don't feel as if our mop is as good in this game. A useful expenditure of money, Gouda. That's right, JW. To be fair, a lot of elves did die in this area, so, you know. Perhaps so, Lethal, perhaps so. I did also track a lot through here, and I'm gonna be tracking more through here. I just want to get a better look at the floor. Yeah, that's what I figured. This one's already polluted, too. Into the fire you go. Thank you. I know, right? We might stumble on more damn elves. Yet again, I express my fascination with the power of these mops, though. I gotta say. You know, I've done some cleaning in my life over the years. And I have never had a tool this good. Sticky honey toast. I know, right, Raid Soft? Oh my, Shaman. Lewd. Like, wouldn't it be amazing if you could clean all of this out of carpet? Like, carpet, oh no, let me pull out, like, some professional carpet cleaner. Nope. Just take this noodly mop here and boop, boop, done. You know how John Wick paid all those cleaners Continental coins to come take care of his business? You don't need to do that with this mop. and this fireplace. Perfect. I'm a sorcerer. Am I rotating items like that? I'm holding the left mouse button. You can rotate things and make the physics go crazy. Music, I'm glad you're still out of control over there. I think we're gonna check this one away, too. We haven't gotten any Viscera from the Slosh-O-Matic yet. I call that... Perfect. Whoops. I'm sure I'll have to mop this again. What do we have here? Jig Oinklebell. Now, while I haven't gone looking through the achievements list, it is worth noting that there are more achievements for this game than there were for Shadow Warrior Viscera Cleanup Detail. Or there ends up only being 2 achievements for that. Get a perfect clean, and get all the money. Is there something like 16 achievements, I think, for this game? I think that's what, like, the Steam library said. So, a lot of other fanciful things. Probably pertaining to what you can do to the elves, or the presents, or whatever other Easter eggs might be around the map. Naturally, if I wanted to know what those things would be, I would have read the achievements. Yes, we found one for blowing ourselves up through the magic of TNT. Shorty Tickler. Perfect. Let's actually move this. No gun. You have to stay in there. Gun. Stay. Good. I know, moving the box. What a brave act that is. Well, I mean, there are stores that do sell year-round Christmas stuff. Like, they're open year-round, and they sell Christmas year-round. That's what they do. It's their thing in life. No, year-round Christmas. Christmas is year-round. That's what capitalism tells me. I do miss having the adorable Shadow Warrior waterfall, though. I didn't have to treat it like a normal mop bucket. What do we have here? Stokey Piddlefinger. These names. They are a blight upon society. Slack Spaniel. The detail in this game is really cool. Yes, the milk and cookies. Of course. It could not have possibly been anything else but the milk and cookies. Damn it. What we have here? Amazing. Don't hide. Don't be shy. You need to come with me, sir. You're not a Christmas toy. Okay. We've just about got this section clean. I know, the all-consuming flame. So, also worth noting that this elf, following directions by not being talkative at all, I do miss the bitter, jaded, old person commentary from Viscera Cleanup Details Shadow Warrior. Or it's effectively Lo Wang the janitor. You know, this is a much quieter game, except for the music. Sappy Littleton. Waxy Big Fist. Alright. I like it. How are we doing over here? Obviously, we still have this to resolve. Dude, we can clean up it. Explosion, scorch marks too with this mop. That's pretty impressive. We've made a tragic mistake. I didn't know whether that was the finish or a smudge mark. I wonder what happens if I do this. Perfect. Get a better look at some of these books. Oh. Just gonna take a drink here. And reflect. What happens if you burn eggnog? Fuck. Play this game and discover that for yourself. Da-da-da. Good enough. I could sweep these things up. Oh wait, no, I can't. I lost my broom with the last character. There's probably another broom around here somewhere else, I'm sure, but nah. It was destiny. It was ordained. It was meant to be. Meant to be. So, thank you for applying to work at Mighty Microcomputer Corporation. I feel this is executive suite here. Okay. Let's look at how bad the damage is in that room. You know what this character needs? Pockets. That's what this character needs. Lots and lots of pockets. Instead, what he's got is nanomachines that sometimes conspire against him. What a load. So, that TNT. Kinda, well, it did stuff, you know? It, kind of threw the room into a bit of disarray. Drumming, don't start. I will finish. Let's put our Stokey Piddlefinger back. Our box of stuff got sabotaged by the TNT, too. Very distressing. Local banks, actually sent out letter notices informing folks that, that they would be shutting down for business during the time of the total eclipse on Monday. So it's like, so if you had any accounting done that you wanted to have done, or depositing or whatever, you're gonna have to wait. Like, do this once-in-a-lifetime event. I don't want to keep this thing there anymore. Or maybe I'll just have to close this. Because we're not allowed to have fun here in this game. Unfortunately, we can't go around looting money like we could in the Shadow Warrior game. I suppose we could take a gift with us. Maybe an adorable little hat. Who could say? You don't say. Yeah, I don't have any glasses for the occasion, myself. I don't really know whether I'm going to bother going outside to look. Part because it's going to be too damn hot out there. Who knows, I might even forget. Certainly true. If you really want to see this thing in action, I'm sure it'll be live streamed, as Lethal says. Okay. Let's move out. I'm splattering more blood everywhere by playing around with this thing. But I just can't help it. This satisfies all the fantasies I've had about elf murder. Well, these really aren't the elves that I dislike. I don't have a problem with these elves. Just capitalism. Trixie Pine Hat. I mean, if these were actually the elves I had a problem with, they wouldn't be dead. Stinky Smiddlefeet. Goodbye, Stinky. glad this all-consuming fire exists within Santa's workshop. Yellow. I feel pretty good about this. Noodly appendages agree. Alright. It's a hat! We shall ignore it. Instead of collecting them or throwing them in the fire. Along with everything else in this damn game. I shall take you, bucket. And I'm going to clean around here, even though you and I know more junk is going to come out of there, and it's going to make me clean again. Yeah. And there's a few blood smears left. So be it. Gotta keep everyone else on their toes. Hold on. Boop. Tanky 2 feet. Yeah, quite a bit of creativity here, I must say. Whatever happened, it went down for sure. Alright, I'm gonna need you to stop looking at me. Better. I'd close his eyelids if I could. In quiet self-reflections of the day, I wonder how it smells in here. What do dead elves smell like? The real question for the philosophers of our time. Perfect. I'm in jail again and need bail money. I was caught whipping children in the streets. It's this one town, they're always trouble. I know you told me not to go out at Christmas, but why must you have all the fun? I'm so bored. I hope you send an elf with the money soon. I do like elves. So fragile. Remember, you owe me one for that Russian mafia incident. Incident was spelled. Your brother, Krampus. Okay. We'll go ahead and... Just take this for no reason. It is with heavy heart and dwindling pocket that we regret to inform you that you are being sued in the amount of $250,000. The claims are as follows: destruction of property, damages, emotional suffering, public disturbance, and obscenity. Apparently your reindeer had defecated across a house or houses as they passed by the area. For full claims and details, please read thoroughly pages 5 through 49. Yours, Dick Berg and Sons. That's addressed to Mr. Claus. The zoom that we chose really helping with reading that. It is with great regret that I find myself forced to write this correspondence once more, as our investigation determined the atrocious conditions which you force upon our elven brethren must cease immediately. The low pay, the incredibly long workdays, the lack of holidays, it's inhuman. If we at the Union do not see radical changes in the next 3 weeks, we will be forced to pursue legal channels. And then, sir, you shall see that the full fury of the elves is not so small. Good day. Tiny Littleton, Secretary General. I don't think things worked out for him that well. It was my birthday Friday. Mommy got me only 23 presents and a soccer field cake. I hate her. I said you were better. I want 23 steak pies, 12 ice creams, 18 trays of reindeer chocolates, 3 big boxes of fudge, a Pair 5 computer with Conscription 3 Brown Ops, and a Nitro Genie go-kart. Stevie Jobs. There was a note that went to heaven over here. Happy Christmas. This year I want the new Arachnid Boy comic, a new motorbike, a new archery set, a new 58-inch TV, a killer falcon like the one Santa Claus, Mr. Santa Claus. Killer falcon like the one Uncle Gunter has, a new stereo to make the butler mad, and a big tin of chocolate caviars. But the red ones, not the shit purple ones you gave me last year. Lurg. I've been very good and only kicked people at school this year, and the butler and that man at the carnival, but that was only one time except for the clown at my birthday fair. Timothy Cruelly. I want a new Playbox 180 and a new iPhone 732S. And the new Racer Band car driver game. I also want a new bike because the one I got last year is dirty, and I want a new windbreaker air rifle too. I've been good, so I want these. Billy Spoiled. Yuletide greetings, Mr. Claus. I represent a select group of people with great gift-giving ambitions. The Ku Klux Claus are looking for more people with your prominence. Join us and we can show you great things, lead you to greater profits, assist you in labor management, or grant you access to specialized equipment. We await your response. In snow and giving, anointed sprig and clean, KKK. Gwaj. Shooters and looters, the name you can trust. Don't forget about our shoot 'em and lootin' sale. The zoom is not helping here too much. Let's go ahead and reduce that down a bit. Here we go. That's harder for me to read, but we'll get over it, I reckon. Dear Mr. Claus, I have in my possession video footage, recorded in infrared, of you along with your gang entering one of my premises via the fireplace. The footage also shows littering and you personally removing my valuable property, milk glass and confectionery items. At present, I am preparing to forward this evidence to local authorities, unless I receive compensation from your organization in the sum of no less than $100,000. I have generously decided to give you until Monday to complete this transaction, or face the consequences of your transgression. Yours faithfully, Lord Devion Snakely. Wang Chao Industries. Only $35,000 for shipping and handling. Not bad. Not bad. Not bad. Yeah, you have to consider that this is shipping to the North Pole. That's not bad. Oh, hey, there's another broom. My broom is bloody now. Wah! Really, the attention to detail of this game is so good. So good. Goodbye, glass. You know, I might actually look up a speedrun of this. Because there's a speedrun mode. And after I'm done playing, I'm kind of curious what that would look like. I don't know whether Viscera Cleanup Detail was a Kickstarter thing. I'm not too familiar with VCD to say that one way or the other. I still haven't played the base one. We did Shadow Warrior last week, and obviously Santa's Rampage. Has its hooks in Grimith. I mean, I don't think I'm going to be playing the game more than twice. I'm now fantasizing about how cold it must be out there. I guess we'll take a bottle with us. I'm not into eggnog, though. Not really my thing. But I'm supposed to be role-playing here, right? What would my character drink? Eggnog can't come soon enough for lethal. I was just thinking about this earlier today, lethal. I was like, it's August. Man, it's been forever since I visited Colorado. I remember being cold. Those were good times. I like how there's brake mechanics. Lo Wang did it, everyone. I didn't break it. Wasn't me. It's another one of them creepy looking dolls. Can I break the eggnog? Yes. That actually looks kind of cool. Almost like one of those like blood splatter analysis. Get like Dexter in here. The power of the Unreal Engine, everyone. I wonder if the mob can be soaked in too much eggnog. I don't think so. Another adorable little hat. I know, we're mopping the books. What great titles do we have in here? Do we have a crouch button? No. Alimony horror stories. Contemplative 17th century poetry. How to play the Glockenspiel. Taxidermy for dorks. Postal Service, how to deal with stress before it's too late. We have Mein Ringen again. Critical Thinking, The Evil Among Us. Think positive, you're screwed anyway. Getting the most out of Christmas. Shoot it! Alright, anyway. We've upset physics by hopping in there. Actually, what do we have here? $18.96. We're taking it. Hey, wait. Yeah, what gave it away, right, folks? We'll take that with us. And we'll leave that one there. Hopefully the glass that I shattered there will burn up too. God forbid that be somewhere and someone cut their precious little toes. Like Marvin the Martian, there's supposed to be an earth-shattering kaboom. The room looks pretty good now. Let's see, we're an hour into gameplay at this point. I think the pagoda took me 2.5 hours. That was a much larger area, though. But I am taking time to admire stuff here, I reckon. And there's a lot concentrated in a smaller area here. A lot of sweet, sweet, delicious details. Goodness. Grimith is, of course, tired. He has been awake for a few hours. And he did not sleep well after the partying last night. I definitely do say that I enjoy Shadow Warrior, Viscera Cleanup Detail Shadow Warrior more than this one. Except for the music, like, the game just has this eerie, like, silence to it. And this music oscillates between, like, comfortable volume and, like, really super fucking annoyingly loud. Depending on your distance. How'd things go last night? They went well. Scratchy Sackfest. Your identity is now mine. I wonder if I should, like, throw these away or put him back over the storage container. I haven't decided yet. I think the bottles I had in there are shattered now. I was hoping if the container was closed, that everything would be safe in there. I was mistaken. And that's disheartening. Ah. Alright, we're not gonna be able to set this thing up, right? Let's just rid ourselves of it. Never speak of it again. Time to clean out this main hallway. Again! I suppose the longer it takes me to do this to my satisfaction, the longer I'll be with you. Well, that's tragic. There was a reason why. I wanted this thing in the first place. I have another one over here, don't I? You know, I have to say that Shadow Warrior's Pagoda was far more polite than this. More engaging, too. Here, I'm just trapped in the narrow confines of this locale, where every time I might want to get a mop bucket, or a waste disposal box, or at least a mop bucket, I have to worry about needing to clean up this area all over again. Kind of makes me wonder whether I should put off cleaning this until, like, last, and clean up all the peripheral rooms first. Alternatively, try and spit out all the mop buckets you need at the start. Bye-bye, JW. Yeah, we always had the peaceful serenity of the waterfall. You're just like claustrophobia. You're all cramped up. Alright, I think we've recovered from the damage. Again. If there's any identities that have gone flying, though, we've lost them. And I'm not gonna go hunting for them. I'll be where that stays from now on. Let's bring up one of the waste disposal things. My poor arrangements on the tables. Presents now everywhere on the ground. Okay. So let's clean out our wonderful elf friend alcove here. These planks are going to catapult me across the atmosphere. I can feel it. Just picking them up and trying to move them is making me jitter. There you go. Get in your house. Easy does it. Tally Longfinger. Probably safe to keep open back here. Probably. And as we've learned, it's not like keeping it closed protects that shit anyway. We have a Weepy Sockfoot. Don't miss those bottles I was trying to save. Bye-bye, Cora. Little Tinkles. Sleep does sound pretty enticing. Did they really have that much to live for? I'm gonna need to bring the entire... I was just thinking about chucking that one, too. I was like, ditch me, why don't you? I'll show you, Grimith. Not the first time I've done that. I think I only did that once during the Shadow Warrior one. Just don't have a whole lot of room to move around in this workshop. Perfect. Stumpy Patchfoot. Wait. Let's bring you with me. In my continuing desire to collect people's identities. Hi. Rest in pieces, Candy Cane. No witnesses. Thank you. Probably so, Shaman. Surprised that didn't tip over. I think I have the railing to thank for that. You know what? It's in a better place now. Again, really tight spaces on this one. I can definitely confirm that I enjoyed the Shadow Warrior one more. Glad I... Like, if I'd played this one first, I wouldn't have wanted to play any others. I've been like, well, this was neat, and then moved on. That, and with the Shadow Warrior one, we did get to enjoy Lo Wang as a janitor. With all of his dumb jokes. Let's see here. We have more notes to read. Santa, my parents say I was good so I could write to you and ask for stuff. So I want the new Super Turbo Jet Pacer car with all the extras. Also, I want lots of chocolate. And the iPad 8. Dewey Water Patch. What a name. What a name. Mr. Santa, I was good this year, so I want a pony and a bike and a new clarinet, too. Timmy... Alright, Timmy. Another one of these creepy dolls. So much elf gore. Excuse me. What do we have here? Hello, Mr. Santa. I don't want any more stupid books again. You must give me the new Ultra Mega Water Blaster Assault Cannon. And I want the big XX5 one so it will be bigger than Kenny's one. I'm gonna fill it with acid from my daddy's shop and spray down old Mrs. Crouch's car. That teach her for calling the cops again. Now hurry up. Stephen Creeley. Great, good. Looking at that kind of hurts my eyes. Alright. I don't know whether this is done, but I know I'm done with it. Let's take Scampy Longnose out of here. Fucking Bloom. Okay. We have that room, and then we have, like, the stable to clean out. So in another hour we should be done? That jump bit went about as well as I expected it would. Hello, Leonardo. The eyes are the best part of this version. They're pretty good. Okay. Good. Okay. I don't think we'll need the luck. Unless I get my ass killed again. I've already had one beautiful death. I mean, that's what happens whenever you throw candles like these in the fire, Max. Kinda be disappointing if you didn't. Now, looks like one of the identities that we may have had either flew over here. I don't think we saw Happy Stickles. Excuse me. It doesn't help that twice now TNT has come out of the Slosh-O-Matic to try and blow us up. Time to put you on the other side of the level. I am gonna need one of those mop buckets, though. A lot of shit happened over here. Great. 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 This is fine. Especially with all of these damn fucking presents and toys that have been flung over here as the fucking TNT. Get out of my fucking way. Motherfucker. It's only a matter of time. You. Done. Yes, I read the comment that the Halloween one is open. We're not playing the Halloween one, though. We're in Christmas land. You can't delete that. I know it's been repeated. It's okay, no worries. Don't care. It was left there for a reason. Destiny said that it should be there. Yeah, Alex, let me think about that right now. No, I'm good. But thanks for bringing it to mind. I like to think this new archway adds character. Character? We'll go with character. Excuse to take a drink? Yellow. Now, I'm presuming that this was a normal doorway instead of just solid wall. Because, as far as we can tell, how else would you get it through between these two? It's gotta exist for a reason. I mean, yeah. Anyway, I should probably bring this back over with me. Oh, and figure I'd provide this as a reminder. Chat's mostly playing along with it, which is good. I'm not looking for chat to play this game for me. If there's something I leave, like that up there, don't tell me. In the Shadow Warrior one that we played last week, we ended up having quite a few revelations delivered to us. I had filled the janitor's trunk with like random like rubbish, and I was contemplating throwing it in the actual incinerator. Had quite a bit revealed to me, details about, say, like the USB stick, the identity things. Lots of things were told to me. Sticky jingles. Oh yes. That was pretty fun. Whenever the physics of the game flipped us up a story to a place you normally can't even go. That was pretty entertaining. Could have been Silky Jingles. Napple Fun Pants. And they could have been Nipple Fun Pants. That font is really tiny, and my eyes are not that good. More broken shards of door. This game just concentrates a lot of mess into a small area. I think another thing I find aggravating about this map is how blinding it is to look at it. I'd have to go to the graphics and turn off the various visual effects. I have to squint looking at this place. Which does not add to the charm of cleaning it. You know what? You're special. Goodbye. You know what? Why don't we just put you in Fun Corner along with everything else? You don't want to be a part of Fun Corner? Fit in or fit out? Are you correcting me, the master of Get Fucked? How dare you, Alexander? You know what I think about your input? I deeply respect and appreciate it, okay? Swerve. Oh, you missed the most intense, amazing, epic cleaning action that could ever be witnessed anywhere. Not just on Mixer, but any broadcasting service ever. I'm gonna ban you. Your move. I don't think so. I'm playing this through Steam. On the PC. All these damn oblong, non-conformist shapes. Why could this door not just be blown into smaller pieces? There you go. Excuse me. Back to the action. Oh, well, there is a sweeping mechanic. Anything we leave behind, we'll just say adds character. And then the Union will take care of us. And then fuck this job. Yeah, there's a bunch of bodies around here. And parts of bodies. Santa got a little upset. Yeah, that happened. Listen, Stool. Go ahead and put this arm in here. Another broom. We collected a series of notes earlier, which explains a bit of the tragedy. We also learned about Santa's brother, Krampus, who, has some issues all of his own. You know what? You know what this gameplay reminds me of? Putting together, like, one of those, like, models. Like, I pulled out, like, an entire kit of, like, a little miniature car or an airplane. And this entire broadcast is me putting it together. That was more my brother's thing than mine. I never much cared for that. Yes. Hi. That's what, the 5th, 6th mop bucket I've done that to? Compared to only 1 in Shadow Warrior last week? Hey, this game certainly allows for the perfection. You can take all of your time, like, stacking the furniture and the presents. And, I'm sure just like in Viscera Clean Detail Shadow Warrior, there's like a perfection clean, where you take care of everything. We got that last week. Which was a surprise to me. That was my first time playing any Viscera Cleanup Detail game. Catchy little arm. Our box is full of things defying physics. And it's kind of creeping me out. It needs to stop. Okay. This room is mostly done now. There might be a shotgun shell that's like scampered about on the floor. But it doesn't look like any elves were murdered over here. Are any elves on the ceiling? I think there's just that section over there I have to deal with. And then we have to go down there. We're not gonna bother with any more bottles. No. Not after what happened last time. It just wasn't meant to be. Our dream was taken from us. Really, the biggest takeaway in this game is how amazing this mop technology is. Not to mention the nano machines that live inside. the disposal bin like machine and the mop bucket machine. We obviously have the elf body parts to pick up. Tiny stockings. Oh yes, the all-consuming flame. I don't think we brought that, though. I think that's Santa's to begin with. Yes. It's Little Inferno. It's Little Inferno. Just, what do I think is more impressive? Mop Tech or Tri-Optimum Glass? I can relate more to mopping. So this Mop Tech. For sure. Like, you can use this thing on any surface. Carpets, bookcases, no damage. All success. You dunk this thing in water for less than a second, all the blood's gone. Let the free market decide. Sure. Okay. Looks good enough. Finally, we descend back into the stables, where a lot happened. Yeah, I do have some experience cleaning blood out of surface. I love how while I was in the process of saying that sentence, I'm like, I'm not exactly sure. We just can. And it works great. It's a really good mop. Yes, Fluffy, you caught something of this stream. We're down to the final room. We've spent the past 110 minutes cleaning a few other rooms. Confined quarters here. But they're packed with a lot of stuff. Don't do anything. What do we have here? Snowy Shuffles. I'm not sure whether that's a name? Or like a zone. Like in the Sonic the Hedgehog game. By the way, Sonic Mania... Definitely interested in getting that whenever it releases on PC later this month. Can't imagine I'm going to broadcast it, but boy, I'm going to play that. Really interested in it. I saw a little of the game, and I was like, neat. I'm in. Well, what I'm really excited by is Snarky Tickles here. His Cook Serve Delicious 2, which has been delayed into September time. Just pre-order the Escapist 2. A lot of shit went down here. It almost makes me feel like The Last Stand transpired down here. Total War Warhammer 2. That's something that a mixer partner that I play games like Total War Warhammer with occasionally. And Payday 2, Taku Shout. He's so immensely into Total War right now. He's gonna be playing it. He wants me to get it. I'm like, I ain't spending $60 on that. You're out of your mind. I have a hard enough time justifying supporting, like, Creative Assembly's business practices with any money, let alone $60 release. You know, Lashla Room, I'd have to say that I agree with you. It's not that engaging. This is one of those, like, relaxing wind-down games, if you're the sort who likes to, like, organize things, or fiddle with, like, some of the TNT, or play with your friends a bit. Like, I could see people being sued by, like, organizing things, and, like, putting them, like, in their places. It's not doing a whole lot for me, though. We've had our quirky moments with the game. I think those end up being what I live for, like the moments where the physics send us flying. Well, listen, the normal custodial perks well, perks of being a custodian, like being the eyes and ears of an institution. Well, I suppose we did collect all of those letters. Potential blackmail on Santa. Though, you know, I think we're going to leave those embedded there. Builds character. It's an artistic feature of the stables, I feel. It would be a shame to remove them. I don't know enough about Viscera cleanup detail to say whether it has any intent on being released for any other platform besides Windows. I wouldn't think so, though. No. Viscera cleanup detail has been out for a while. This is just one of, like, little offshoots of Viscera cleanup detail. It'd probably be fine, Max. Probably. But yeah, I can see people being interested in this sort of thing for, like, whatever chaos they can bring down, particularly with their friends. Or for, like, a speedrunning thing, because there's, like, a speedrun mode of this. I can see that. Or if you just like to sort things. Maybe you, like, want to listen to something in the background and just relax. You know, I actually don't know whether it has any monetary value associated with it. I can't even remember how I got this. I think it might have been a free giveaway. Dust Force was boring. Dust Force did not do anything for me at all. I played Dust Force. I streamed a bit of it. Why am I taking this back there? I don't want these. $13? How did I get this? Was it in some sort of, like, bundler bin? Viscera Cleanup Details Shadow Warrior was free. Because, Humble Bundle was giving away free copies of the deluxe edition of Shadow Warrior. And, the deluxe edition of Shadow Warrior came with Viscera Cleanup Detail. I wonder if there's a red nose around here. If you know that, don't answer that question. That looks so bizarre. It's a good thing I already had taco night. Uh-oh. We need to get rid of this. This demon. I know, right, Lethal? Neither did I. You get in there and burn. No pouting. Only shouting. I still have those 2 buckets up there on the table. Because I wanted to. Rest in pieces. Well, I mean, no kill like overkill, right? If Santa's gonna go murder a bunch of elves, might as well do it with style, in a variety of different ways. Santa was dealing with a lot, it seems like. A lot of pressure breathing down Santa's neck. Yeah, elves are trying to unionize, and that's unacceptable, right? Can't be having that. Whimsical tiny toes. Oh, man. Alright. Cario. I didn't want to pay the $3 delivery fee. Here we are. Ah, yes, PETA. Stands for People Eat Tasty Animals. Bad. Finding a casing in a haystack. It's a shame we don't get to enjoy a Frosty the Snowman. I would have enjoyed being outside. Let's see, 2 more waste disposal things? That should probably cover all of it, I'm hoping. I'm pretty sure they don't all stay here. I'm pretty sure this is also not Santa's entire operation. He's gotta have more. Santa's been running this racket for a while. What you do about that TNT? I'm just gonna leave it there. I like to think that this, I mean, hey, the company expressly said to be extra super safe. Because the company does not wish to face another lawsuit. What have I done? Send help? I was meant to press, like, the number keys. I meant, and I ended up pressing, like, the function key. Fascinating. I wonder if I load whether it'll fix. I saved. Looks like we're a new character. The previous accidents. I was actually trying to pull up that pad so I could show things. I know, I'm not Chucklefuck 2 anymore. My immersion. It's nice that you can save and, like, come back to this later. Like, if, say, you really want to straighten everything out or want to continue a save or whatever. So that happened. And it might be the highlight of our entire gameplay. We don't know. Maybe she's on sabbatical. Yeah, so that was a thing that transpired. Sure. We're on our final rooms. Hello, final room. Hello, Tasty Lemons. Yes, Viscera cleanup detail, Santa's Rampage. We did Shadow Warrior last week, and I was compelled enough by the gameplay to try this one. Definitely less interesting and less exciting. But we did kill ourselves with TNT. So that was fun. I feel happy. Think I'll go for a walk. Not quite on the level of what happened last week. There have been a few things, but nothing that crazy. We did just witness some serious shit, though, whenever we threw a disposal box in the fire. We have certainly seen a lot of item clipping in this game. We've also knocked over 7, 8 mob buckets because of how claustrophobic this area is. Or how, like, limited in space. We sort of organized things in this area, and then TNT ruined everything. Cherry soda. Oh, man. That's actually an interesting question, Fluffy. I am curious. Fluffy, this is your month, man. We'll take all of this with us. Well, that happened. My lord! Oh, hey. There's probably at least one other escapee that I'm not seeing, and it will get to escape permanently, but that's what's going to be what I did next, Ranger. It sounds like the TNT's trying to start up, and then the water bucket's putting it out. And now there's no more sounds coming from it. Ah! Neat! We scienced the hell out of that, everyone. Moral of the story. Water defeats TNT. Okay, I think I could fit another one in there. That's you. Yes, it is. Hey! Boop. Of course, that must mean that Rudolph suffered a poor fate. You can see their little tiny handprint. I just noticed that. Oh, man. Damn. Yeah, like, there's no, like, this gameplay does not get more intense. This is the full extent of it. We're cleaning up after, like, the actual intense gameplay happened. Like, all the action, FPSing happened, Serious Sam or Lo Wang from Shadow Warrior, whoever, like, they've already come through the area, and this is the aftermath, and this is our job. Or Doom Guy, yes. Or Postal, yes. You know what? I think I'll leave. Anything that's not broken. You know what? I'm gonna settle for 90%. That's still an A. Hector Maraharavan? We're gonna burn the spare buckets, the spare waste disposal bins. We're gonna close our box. We'll take a hat with us. There's several more around, but we're taking that one. We won't burn any presents. We're gonna keep those dolls there. We're definitely not gonna take them. I guess I could take a candy cane. Let's have a candy cane. We deserve some candy. Candy. Okay. Whatever. Union will protect me. It might be being upset by these waste disposal bins. And of course, that blood over there in my corner to the right. I love how I nodded my head to the right. Like, you could see that. Yellow. No more twitching to be had. Alright. As far as I'm concerned, I've done my role. We've been going for over 2 hours now. We spent pretty much as much time on this as we did on the Shadow Warrior one. This is a much more compact area, but there's a lot of stuff happening. Yeah, that promotion for slightly more pay, marginally more pay? Nah. Union's got my ass covered. Alright, we're done. Nah. Demoted. I got an achievement, the nose knows. You departed the workshop after doing the barest minimum asked of you. You're almost certain to hear complaints about your inadequate performance, but for the moment you're more concerned about the horror of what you saw. The holidays will never be the same for you again. Not after seeing the countless innocent elf faces you had to clean up. You attempt to block it all out with the strongest liquor you can find, while imagining how you would torture Santa, the bastard. Janitors destroy Christmas. Children around the world are crying after a statement released by the Arctic Postal Service stated that, due to the tragic events at Santa's workshop and the complete and unsanctioned destruction of festive items and presents by the restoration crew employed to clean up, Christmas is cancelled. While Christmas may not actually be cancelled, the delivery of parcels to children across the world is now impossible. There's simply not enough time anymore, thanks to their janitors. Sorry, kids. Elf a mental case, says Doctor. The old Cloudy Peaks Asylum has received a strange new patient, Blinky Bellfeet. The elf was admitted after reportedly freaking out at his new job working in Santa's workshop. His small colleagues suggest he lost it after drinking from a shotgun casing he momentarily mistook for a drinking glass. They say he went odd after he was told the dark story behind the workshop's recent and tragic history. We all remember it well. We hope the little tyke gets better soon. Knife juggler stabs himself. Not a few hours before the biggest show in the Arctic Circle was to be open to the public, Snuffle Knifefinger, the famous elf knife juggler, was found dead in his tent. Fellow entertainers say they had never seen the knife before, and that he would never use such a knife for his act, it's too big. Police suggest he may simply have been curious and attempted to juggle it anyway. The elf community is in an uproar over the police once again simply dismissing the death of an elf without even bothering to investigate. Well, that's some real shit right there. Abominable treatment of elves. Various elf unions are in an uproar this week after it became known that the large beast prowling the North Pole has killed and eaten several elves working in the area. Strange reports suggest it is the mythical abominable snowman who is responsible. Authorities claim the beast may have obtained a taste for elf after consuming dead elves found at a nearby workshop that was not properly sanitized. The Restoration Corporation maintained their innocence. 93%. Yeah, it's an A. As far as I'm concerned. Neat. Eggnog kills. The Society for the Prevention of Clubbed Albatross. have accused a cleanup crew employed to work on a workshop in the North Pole of polluting the North Sea with the most rotten Chuck Hurlington's eggnog known to man. Several species of seals and albatross are in danger of being wiped out by the toxic pollutant. As yet, little can be done to remove the thick and slimy layer that coats the ocean. As a result, Chuck Hurlingtons have since added a warning label to their product. May react unfavorably with salt water. Amazing. Alright. There's some more letters. Neat. There's our stuff we looted. I'll quickly go over these. North Pole quarantined. The limitless swarm of parasites carrying tropical flies that have plagued the North Pole have led to the entire area being quarantined. Traces of elf blood. The gift of explosives. Early on Christmas morning, young Tommy was ecstatic to discover a gift from Santa among his presents. His parents, however, were less impressed when Tommy pulled a stick of dynamite out of his gift and promptly lit it. The family died instantly in the resulting explosion that destroyed their living room. The sanitation company was to blame. Glass Eater dies. The famous glass eater Billy Major Payne Johnson died on Wednesday after consuming some luxury chocolate sent from Santa's workshop. Caught unprepared by stray glass shards in the chocolate box. The company responsible for the workshop's restoration has come forward with employee names in hopes of claiming the reward. Oh, man. Satan Claus. Oh, man. Good times. Good times. Alright. Feel like we did good. And that was Viscera Cleanup Detail, Santa's Rampage. Other achievements for the game. The achievement that I got was collect the iconic reindeer nose. And of course, the other achievement that I got was blowing myself up. There's completely clean the place. Completely clean the place without breaking any Christmas items. Completely clean the place and destroy every Christmas item. Prove your incompetence by leaving a far worse mess. Collect Santa's shotgun. Collect the different Rook's Keep figurines. Collect the different ballistic weapons toys. Collect elf heads. Incinerate 50 Santa hats, the symbol of everything you hate. Build a stack of tin stools. And bring about the sad meeting of Ice Cold Banger to fire. The day the funk died, by setting the damn radio on fire. Alright. Well, that was an interesting 2.5 hours of my life, effectively. It wasn't bad, but if I played this first, I don't think I would have been motivated to try Shadow Warrior. But this was a thing. It was a nice, relaxing bit where I explored and cleaned and read some amusingly flavored levels. There's a lot of charm and, like, detail in the game that I really enjoy and appreciate. Yes, we learned that if you light TNT on fire, you can dunk it in a bucket of water, and it neutralizes it. Good times, good times. I don't think I'll be playing any more Viscera cleanup detail stuff, though. I think that's going to be my extent of cleanup time. But who knows? Perhaps someday far in the future, I may change my mind. Wasn't bad. Just not really my thing. Fluffy, stop volunteering shit. You're a terrible person. We will never have fun again. Fluffy, own up to what you were saying. Own it. Own it. Oh, boy. Alright, everyone. That takes care of ye old show. No broadcast tomorrow morning. I will do a few hours of Fortnite early Monday morning from like 5 to 7 a.m. my time, which is Eastern Daylight Time. Beyond that, the normal schedule applies that I established next week. I have some Daggerfall that'll be broadcasting Tuesday. I'll be finishing up my Daggerfall Storm Bull run. I'll be playing a bit of mid-boss. That'll be fun for the whole family. Anyway, since I'm going to be going to lay down, I'm not going to direct you folks to anyone in particular, because I'm not really going to be watching much of anyone. I'm going to be running my air conditioner and hugging my bed. And take care, y'all. Enjoy yourselves. Be good to one another. Grimith didn't break the local recording.